Hello, my rogues! Erin Rogoff here, ready to talk about Glass by Ellen Hopkins, which is book 2 of the Crank series. There are spoilers ahead, so continue at your own risk. So, to recap from book 1, this is right after Christina Snow delivers her son, Hunter Seth, and she thinks that she can kick her addiction to the curb, but it is stronger than ever. So things turn south between Christina and her mom. Things heat up between Christina and her new boyfriend Trey, and things come to a huge boiling point between Christina and the monster. So the question is then asked, is there anything Christina will not do for crystal meth? I personally did not have any favorite characters whatsoever, but the writing style was so skilled and so addictive that I loved it, and I'm more than halfway done with book 3 at this point. So you know how you get that feeling where you want the series to end, but you don't want the series to end? I want there to be a happy ending. So even like if Christina is not in the picture, I want the siblings to all meet each other and then be like, yay, here's our happily ever after. We have each other. This is fantastic. So that's just my hope. But I don't know how the series is going to end, but I have hopes for it. Now, speaking of least favorite characters, that's actually pretty much everyone. Minus Hunter and Autumn. And I actually saw a few redeeming qualities in some of the characters. I mean, Christina is clearly an unfit mother to Hunter and Autumn. Trey is a gambling and crank-addicted loser. In that sense, I agree with Christina's mother. And the list goes on with my issues with the other characters and my dislike for them. And as for my favorite scenes, I can't actually say for sure, but I liked the scene where Christina declined her boss after his offer about becoming a hooker. So that kind of said to me that she still has standards, as twisted as they are. Like, she can do drugs, but she won't have sex for money. So, at least she doesn't have to worry about STDs unless she's as loose as she is in the third book. So anyway, oh my gosh, pardon me for that. I don't know where that came out from. Don't even make a joke about that. Anyway, my least favorite scenes now. I disliked the scene where Christina passed out and Hunter got hurt and then Christina's mom kicked her out of the house, which was a really, really sad scene, and that just spiraled even ever downward. So I'm just like, OMG, what's gonna happen next? What's gonna happen to Hunter? What's gonna happen to Autumn? What's gonna happen to, well, everyone? Just because I'm like, oh my gosh, everything is spiraling out of control like a freaking tornado! I've only had 3 cups of coffee today, so that's why I'm a little wired. Anyway, rating and opinions next. I would give the book a 5 out of 5 stars because the writing style was just as addictive as Crank. Maybe not that much, but as a reader, it is addictive. And the storyline moved so quickly. The transformations of the characters were interesting to see, though sad. And all in all, I just loved the book. I told my family that I was reading a poetry book that was like nonfiction, and they're like, okay, what happened to Erin? Who are you? What have you done with our daughter, sister, niece, cousin, granddaughter, everything? So everyone was just like, oh my gosh! And I'm just like, hey, I'm kind of expanding my bookish likings. So now to explain how I came to read the Crank series. I worked at a bookstore earlier in the year, and the books kept finding their way to me as I was rearranging the shelves, so why not? And the book covers, they were just so beautiful that I'm like, ooh, Crank, what does that mean? Ooh, glass, does that have to do with, like, a stained glass painting? Because I can be, like, somewhat of a dimwit sometimes, but, well, I'm just, like, not, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but, like, I'm not that way, like, oh, I know everything. I'm not street smart at all. So I'm just like, okay, what does Crank mean? What does glass mean? What does Fallout mean? So I'm just like, okay. So that's just me for today. I think I need another cup of coffee right now, so I'm gonna say goodbye. But anyway, like this video, subscribe to my booktube channel, and have a great day, everyone.